this film, you get to play a nurturing mother, a badass, a queen, all the above. How hard was it to get all of that under one character? Because not a lot of actors get that kind of opportunity.
I mean, it was a pleasure. It was a complete and utter pleasure, and I absolutely loved every second of playing her. I loved every scene I did, every minute on set, and off set too. The whole training period was a revelation for me. I've always been athletic, but nothing, I'd never ever seen that level of training regimen. You know, I did 6 hours a day, 2 hours of weight training, 2 hours of swords training, and then 2 hours of horseback riding. And I did all of that with these incredible athletes and actors, all of them women, and it was extraordinary, and I absolutely had a blast.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Patty probably had this character in mind, obviously. How was it developing the character with her, and how was her pitch to you for the character?
I think that we just basically spoke the same language from day one. We sat down at lunch, and it was supposed to be a 1-hour meeting, and I think it stretched into 4 hours until we had to leave. And we just couldn't even stop talking.
Right.
She's also the kind of director that I really flourish under. She has very strong and particular and specific ideas about what it is she wants to say, and she comes from a place of strength always.
Right.
And so when you're dealing with someone like that, you feel absolutely free to be vulnerable, to be creative. And I'm a big researcher. I put a lot of effort into research, and I brought all of that research back, and you can always tell if somebody's interested or not.
Sure.
And the fact that she was interested and made sure that there was space for all of that research and space for those nuances. And every time I wanted to try something else, and maybe something that wasn't even a part of it, she always, not only went with it, but actually was interested in exploring it further with me. I was crazy about, obviously, Monster, and knew just intrinsically that she would be that kind of director, and it was just confirmed every day. This is a woman who just rose to head such a huge vehicle. You should have seen just the actual size of the crew and the studio and the setups and the amount of people that she was just blithely overseeing every day. It was just like when I would see Ridley standing in the middle of Malta, this fort in Malta, and chomping on his cigar and just looking happy. It was the same kind of thing with Patty. That kind of real comfort on a set.